Hey everybody, welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. I'm sorry I'm a little bit behind. You'll see in a minute why I'm a little behind. I've actually been working my butt off all day long on yesterday's adventure. I had like 8 hours of underwater footage. It was insane. So I had to go through all of that footage, break it down because nobody wants to watch that long of a video. And I had to break it up into, nice little segments. So yeah, worked my butt off today. I hope you guys enjoy that video. It just uploaded just a few seconds ago. So that's what was holding me up. I apologize right now for being a little behind. Hey, sis. Yeah, my video was a little late. So, yep, I kept watching it and waiting for it to get uploaded, and it was just running a little behind, but it's on. So, hey, Steve, what's happening, Rich? How's it going, brother? Yeah, those of you that didn't notice, I just got a new video just uploaded a few seconds ago. It was yesterday. I was actually out fishing with my buddy Mitch. I haven't fished with him since I was like, I don't know, probably 12 years old, 13 years old. He used to work with my dad. So it was fun fishing with him and his wife, Christy. And then I was also out with another YouTuber named Jake. I was out with him and his wife, Taylor. His channel is called Open Air with Jake. So yeah, it's another local channel for those of you that like that kind of stuff. I got a buddy named Jack too that he said he doesn't know how to message and stuff, but he's watching. So just wanted to say, hey Jack, how's it going, buddy? Um, oh man, world biggest ice fishing trip to Lake Gogebic, huh? Yeah, that's gonna be amazing right there. That'll be awesome. Yep. Oh, the ice fishing's been awesome, man. I haven't really targeted the big pike yet. Yeah, there's open air with Jake right there. We had a lot of fun. Jake will tell you we caught a lot of fish. Good mixture. That's part of what I love about Fletcher's floodwater. You can always count on getting a good mix up there. You know, I always get a good batch of panfish. It's always crappie, bluegill, sunfish, perch. You get some nice perch, pike, bass. There's always a good mix. So yeah, Fletcher's is always one of my top favorites. Hey sis, how's it going? Yeah, so yep, I finally got that one uploaded. I've been working all day long on that. It was really hard. Like I said earlier, I had over 7 hours of just underwater footage, and yeah, so I those of you that keep asking for underwater footage because I know you like watching the bite as much as I do. I got some really great shots of the fish coming up and taking the bait. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. It was a lot of fun to film and I might be heading back up there, except this time I'm going to be hitting a part of the lake that there probably ain't anybody fishing, and it might not ever get touched. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, for my thumbnail, though, for this live video, I wanted to show off this new reel I bought just the other day. I got it at Clem's Bait and Tackle up in Alpena, Michigan. I mostly bought it because I like the color. Okay, chartreuse is like my favorite color. What's happening, Alan? How's it going, buddy? Chartreuse has always been my favorite color, especially for fishing, but I found me a chartreuse spinning reel. So chartreuse and gunmetal color, and it's made by the Clam Company, the same company that makes, the flip over shanties, and it's called Voltage. Pretty sweet. Plus it's got 4-ball bearings, so I know it's going to run, it's going to, should be smooth reeling. I'm definitely going to rig that up. I can't wait to play with that. Yeah, I always love, I mean, you can never have too many reels, rods or reels. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. I'm going to put it on a really nice rod. So, hey, Clay, how's it going, buddy? I've been doing pretty good. I've been fishing my butt off all last week, and I'm planning to do the same this week. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be taking the day off just to get things done around here, and then Tuesday I'll probably fish somewhere. Wednesday for sure. I'm planning on fishing. Like I said, I think I'm going to hit Fletcher's again. I try not to hit a spot more than twice a season for the channel's sake more than anything, because nobody wants to see the same place fished all the time. So I'm trying to fish different places. Plus, I like to adventure. I like to get out and I like to try different places. So, oh, the ice on Grand was great. There was a good 5-6 inches out there. So yeah, it was excellent. Good solid ice too. That's a good question, Alan. My buddy today actually told me that there are people fishing out there, but they're not. You can't get very far off a shore, and honestly, I wouldn't risk it. It can't be that great right now, and I think all it would take is a nice little wind, and that'll blow right off because it can't be very solid. I highly doubt it's attached to the shore very well. Um, yeah, that's taking a risk. I thought it was supposed to get nice and cold this week, but you guys all know the Weather Channel. They don't seem to know their butt from a hole in the ground. And again, they've changed it last minute. Now it looks like this week's going to be warm again. So yeah, it's not going to be any good. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Was around Jerry's was sketchy. So and that's basically where everybody's fishing. You can't get very far off of Jerry's. So yep. Yeah, that's the only place right now that's fishable. Other than that, I mean, they are doing good on the walleye out there, but you got to go in a boat and you got to get right on that shelf, on the ice shelf. That's where they're getting the walleye right now. But yeah, I don't know. To me, this time of year, I mean, yeah, Saginaw River last year, I went out in my boat. But when it comes to the winter, I try to ice fish as much as possible because, especially the way the weather's been going lately, we only get so little time to fish the ice anymore. So I try to make up every bit of it count because it seems every year we get less and less. So yeah, that's for sure. Um, No, there's actually a few launches out there. If you look at a map, you'll see there's I think three different launches on Grand. Yeah, North ain't the only one. I know there is, my one friend sent me pictures and he did pretty good on the North end the other day. Hi Boogie, I love you. Yeah, my buddy did good on the North the other day though, but no, I haven't been on Benetton yet. I know people that are going out there. I plan on it because every year I hit that a couple times. But hey, Dave, how's it going, buddy? Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad you're on here. I go live every Sunday night. I'm always on here to talk about the outdoors, whether it be hunting, fishing, trapping, whatever. Whatever season we've got going on, I tend to talk about it. So, oh, it's okay, Clay. No, I haven't been out there yet. I'm definitely going to be doing it though. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that this week. I'm just watching for the weather. Jaeger's being a jerk. Just got to get the right wind because you know how that lake is. Van Etten Lake goes kind of wrong direction for all of our bad winds, and yeah, that lake can be rough. Yeah, that'll be cool. Especially towards the end of the month there. I think all the ice will be nice and tightened up, man, for sure. Yeah, the man-made channel, I do too. And you know what? It's not that good anymore, man. It's getting overfished. Big time. In fact, last year I refused to fish it, and I'm probably not going to fish it again this year. There's too many people that are getting permission and too many people that are fishing it, and that bitty channel does not hold that many fish, and it is getting fished out fast. I have been fishing that area since I was 13 years old, and I have seen such a huge decline in the fish population since people started piling in there. And it takes a long time for a spot to get fixed after it's been ruined. So, no, I'm not going to be part of that one. I do have a spot that I like to fish out there, but I'm going to stay out of that channel. Um, yeah, make sure if you haven't already, you hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate it. Like I said, I come on live every Sunday just to chat with you guys, no matter how tired I am. I'm super tired today. I had so much video footage to go through. It was nuts. Oh, there you go, Dave. I've talked to some people that have been fishing out of there. I can't remember where they go out of, but yeah, there was a couple people that told me they were fishing out of Au Gres and they were supposedly doing good on the walleye. There's supposed to be a really good crappie spot out there too that I'm hoping to find one day. Okay. Yeah, I know right where that house is. All right. Yeah, we could probably get together for that. I'll have to see though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know because that'll be that week, and because he's coming up next Friday. I mean, we might fish it, but we like to travel and do different things. Vanetton. I mean, it's cool and all, but it's again, I try to only fish a certain spot twice a year through the ice. I don't want to keep fishing the same areas, but hey, Brian, how's it going, brother? I'm glad it's finally working for you. I know you've been saying the past couple weeks it just doesn't seem to work. So, thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Uncle Dale videos takes a lot of editing there. I'll tell you that. Yeah. No, he keeps putting it off. Every week he tells me something else about why he can't come up, and I tell you, those of you that ice fish, you know how it is. The longer you wait into the season, the worse the fishing gets. I mean, yeah, first ice and last ice are good, but you get to that midwinter break there, and the fishing can be really tough. And I swear, every year he waits till that last minute, and then the fishing sucks, and he can't seem to figure out why it sucks. And then I got to work twice as hard to get him on fish. So, yeah, I'm gonna try though. Yeah, Susan, she's probably going to be joining us next Monday, it sounds like. No, I've never fished Skagway before. I've heard a lot of cool stories from there, though. I really want to get up and fish Manasquan Bay. I have a couple buddies that live up there. That's something I really want to do. But again, travel's kind of tough, especially when, having the farm. I can only go, I can't really stay anywhere for a day. I have to just kind of somewhere. And that's part of why I'm tired too. Like I go these long places and then I just turn around and drive right back. So lower landing should be totally great, man. It should be thick. I can't get down there right now. I don't have a truck now. My van, you know how it is. Lower landing, you got to have 4-wheel drive. I'm not even going to attempt it with the van, but I can guarantee you down there, there's at least 6 inches of ice, and it should be good. So yeah, that's what I've heard too. Is killer fishing out there for sure. Yeah, I'm still hoping to get over to Houghton, and I was talking to a couple guys the other day about fishing a couple little spots down by Saginaw. So, hey, Tom. Yeah, we could get together, man. I'm actually this season. It's kind of funny. It's the first year that I've decided to, kind of. Usually, I'm a bit of a hermit, and even and by hermit, I don't mean that I just stay home, but I mean that by usually when I'm ice fishing, even all I do is fish by myself all the time. But I'm trying to get out with different people this year, and I'm actually having fun meeting up with subscribers and stuff. I've met some really cool people, so yeah, we could definitely get together. Um, I don't know, sis. I don't know. It's pretty rough back there. It's definitely. I mean, even 4-wheel drive. It's lower landing is part of the Asable River. There's 3 bays actually is what it is. They're called the landings. You got lower, upper, and middle. They're all really good for different species. The one actually lower, I caught my biggest crappies of my life there when I was like I think I was 15, and they were 15 to 17-inch crappies. I've still never seen any like that again. But they're full of pike, bass. They're fun for stuff like that. So, all right, that sounds good, man. North of Au Grays. Honestly, if you've ever been over to the Whittemore area, Dave, there's a lot of really good lakes over towards Whittemore. I like Sage Lake. There's one across there. There's a lake called Harwood. I don't know a whole lot about that. Boat launch. There's a little dinky lake called Little Long Lake, and I enjoy fishing that. It's got a mix of all kinds of stuff in it, and it's only like 5 acres. It's really small, so it's easy to fish. It's really deep though, so if you do go there, I recommend bringing a Vexilar or a flasher if you've got one. Other than that, Tawas Lake, but I've heard that the ice out there got kind of iffy. But there's a lot of really good lakes though over towards Ogama. Londo's another one of my favorites. That's over by Ogama. And Ogama is not too far from Au Gres, so yeah, there's a lot of good fishing out that way. I'm actually hoping maybe this week or next week to head out that way and hit a couple of them lakes because I haven't fished them in a couple of years. So yeah, I'm hoping Saginaw does too. I don't know, man. I'm really not feeling like we're gonna get a good winter. I mean, maybe my negativity will actually give us a good winter. I don't know. Yeah, Lunatic Bay is a good one. Yep, I like that too. Except again, that's one that also has been getting overkilled. I mean, it's still a good fishing spot, but the fact that you got to park way up the road and walk down that sucks, man. Um, yeah, I'll let you know for sure, Tom. Eagle Bay Marina, huh? Yeah, I'll have to look at that. That's something. That must be one of the ones I've heard of out that way. I know I've seen some people do really good on marinas on Facebook. I've seen marina posts, and I've always, enjoyed fishing marinas. I've just never fished any of the ones down there, so that would be cool. Okay, Lake Lancer. That sounds like a good one. I fished one out that way called T Lake, and that was that way. There was a lot of pike. I caught some nice crappies too out of that lake, though. Yeah, there you go. Vexa in a camera. Sweet. You're all set then, man. Yep. Look at the map. Actually, I don't know if you have one of those map books, but most of those lakes are in the map books, and yeah, there's a lot of really good lakes in Ogama area. Well, I really hope that the polar vortex is going to hit. We need it because yeah, this has just been ridiculous. Yeah, I'm hoping for Saginaw Bay too for sure. I was really praying for the river because it's been a dream of mine to fish, and I swear ever since I decided to start fishing the river, it just hasn't froze up. It's been ridiculous. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Tom. No, I have not. I've actually talked to a couple different buddies though about Lake St. Clair, and it's definitely on my list. Especially, I've never caught a muskie. That's bucket list fish for me right there, and sturgeon. Obviously, I got to get a few different fish off my list. So, oh, that's cool. It seems like I mean you probably got to go a long ways though out there, don't you? Okay, hit the cuts. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's always tough because I swear all these spots that are easy to get to or something, they just get pounded so hard that the fish just get ruined. Really, I mean, just like honestly, the Fletcher's where we were. I mean, it was awesome, but God, there was hundreds of people out there, and like I said, if I hit it Wednesday, I think we're going to be taking a machine and we're going to be heading way out away from people. I mean, it's going to be yeah, next time I go there, it's going to be to a spot that's secluded. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Man, we got a lot of good fish up here. Um, Skidway Lake. Now that's up by isn't that by Sand that's up by Sand Lake, right? Or is that by Whittemore? Now that's another good one, the Sand Lake area. I love all those little lakes over there in the Sand Lake area. Those are all excellent. You've got the Big Island Lake, Little Island Lake, Round Lake, Indian Lake. There's just a lot of really good lakes. Of course, Sand Lake, but every one of them lakes are piled with panfish. I mean, there's a lot of big panfish in there. Some of them have walleye in them. Yeah, the Sand Lake area is excellent. Round Lake's probably my favorite. And I've tried ice fishing it, but I've never been able to find the fish in the winter. And I've been told that they go into Indian, which is quite a walk. If I don't, I've never had a machine, so I always have to walk a long ways wherever I go, and I just can't seem to make it out there. But yeah, that's a really good lake though, for sure. Okay, yeah, check out the map book. I might even have a spot marked in here. Oh, let's see. Yep, hardwood. Yeah, these for those of you that don't have these map books yet, highly recommend them. These things are awesome. Yeah, Sage Lake. Sage Lake's a good one over that way. Little Long Lake's actually in here though. I think it's just called Long Lake in this book, and it's probably the same. Yeah, it's probably the same book that you have. It just says Long Lake. It's on the same page as Harwood there, but it's crazy because it's such a small lake. 20 acres. Okay. But I enjoy little lakes like that, especially, you know, deep ones like that. They're perfect for the Vexilar. And that thing's got crappie and just about everything in it. So, yeah, it's really good. Oh, yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and share my channel. I appreciate everybody that already has. My subscribers have been growing like crazy. And honestly, it means so much to me to see this channel grow. I have worked my butt off to get it going somewhere, and I try so hard to get good footage. And yeah, I just love the fact that you guys are helping me get where I want to be. So really appreciate it. But yeah, Tom, you got bluegill lakes all over towards that way. Yeah, that's what I was told, Brian. Saginaw River. That's, you know, and it sucks because the boats are opening it back up too. So I seen a guy the other day. He's like, "Yep, this ice is bustable. I'm just gonna put the boat in." It's like, why don't you leave it alone so it freezes? You know. Okay. Yeah, I gotta. One day I hope to have a 4-wheeler or something. Oh, you live in Ohio? Wow. Yeah, I hear that the ice is pretty slim down there. I know Uncle Dale lives in Jackson, and he ain't gonna be ice fishing for a while. Well, that's good. If it's frozen up by the Zilwaukee, that's a big plus. I really hope it freezes up though, because I'm you know, me and Dale both have been really wanting. He calls me every day. Is it frozen? Is it frozen? It's like, no, Dale, it's not. And one of these days, I want to be like, yeah, dude, get up here so we can hit the river. So really hope one of these days we can do that. Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Oh, all right. Thank you, Clay. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, share away, man. Everybody can share to whatever. I'm good with that. Um, yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, actually, I have fished Long Lake south of Grand Lake. I haven't fished it this year. I'm going to be fishing it next Saturday for sure. I've already got it booked on my calendar. And I'm actually going to be fishing with some corrections officers. So that's going to be, you know, fun. That'll make for a cool video. So they seem like really good guys. And yeah, I look forward to it. But yep, that's on the plan for next Saturday. So yeah, really, really looking forward to it. But last year I've got videos on Long Lake where I caught really big smallmouths out there because there's a big rock reef, and if you get on that reef, man, there's huge smallmouth around that, and also there's walleyes all over that lake. I mean, I got some nice walleye in there too. So okay, yeah, you got a lot of good fishing up there by Alpena, man. Oh yeah, shout out to Cowboy Coffee Chew. Yeah, I don't think John's on here tonight, but yep, they got some darn good stuff. And another thing too, I haven't mentioned yet on my social media, so you guys are the first to find out. But I have a new sponsor. I am actually part of the Drake Pro staff. For those of you that haven't checked them out yet, Drake Clothing Company. They do, you know, I've known them mostly for waterfowl accessories, waterfowl jackets, things of that nature. They make some really nice, really comfy clothes. And I'm going to be part of the Drake staff now too. So, and pretty soon I'm waiting on my code to come through. Once it comes through, you guys will be able to get 30% off of anything from the Drake website. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. So, and I hope you guys are too. And yeah, I'll be hooking you guys up with as many deals as I can from different places. So, oh man, that's got to be nice down there in Au Gres, though. At least then you're able to keep up on the ice conditions. You ain't like the rest where we gotta try and wonder. Oh, thank you, Clay. I appreciate that. Yeah, I bet, Brian. It's probably like I've ice fished on different rivers before, and yeah, they can be kind of sketchy. Oh yeah, Steve, there's all kinds of good ones around Glenny. Honestly, they're all good around Glenny. One of my favorites out that way is Vaughn. That's a good one for perch. Every single one of them lakes out there have their own plus side. You know, North Lake is really good. Hunter's Lake's good, but there's the easement on there is super tiny. It's hard to find. It's actually just a little gap between houses. So, but yeah, a lot of them lakes are good. Indian Lake used to be good. There are still some fish in there. I don't recommend it though. I mean, honestly, I wish people would leave it alone for a few years because it's getting, again, you know, that lake's tiny and it's been piled with people, and I've seen that lake dramatically decrease. So, yeah, I don't think people should be fishing that one right now. The fishing, you go out there, you're not going to catch many anyways right now, guaranteed. Um, but there are a lot of good lakes in Glenny. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Anytime. Honestly, for Fletcher's, dude, I go, you know, straight out from the launch, the state launch. You'll see, I mean, there's a billion people out there, so you really can't miss it. You go out there and you'll find there's holes everywhere. Really, you only need a spud. there's a there's a lot of holes out there right now. Oh yeah, I bet, Dave. There's some huge perch in there. Yep, that's what I'm going to be targeting this Saturday. So I'm going to be trying for them jumbos again. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, sis. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. The whole Drake thing, you know, I didn't see that coming, and yeah, I didn't. You know, they got a hold of me, and I told, you know, they asked if I had a clothing company and sponsor, and I said no, and they said that they'd like to, you know, have me to push their stuff, and I was like, that is awesome. So yeah, super excited. Oh, there you go, Dave. That's cool. Yeah, Brian, the perch bite does actually. The perch just, I mean, all they do is move. I mean, you got to follow them throughout the season, but like, you know, early season, they're on Whiskey Bay up in the shallow water in the weeds. As the season progresses, like, you know, right now is not really first ice. It's starting to change and turn into more of the midwinter bite. Right now, I was getting them on the mud flat. So, you know, once they get onto the mud flat and the deeper holes, that's where you find them for the majority of the winter. And then again, late ice, they'll move back into the weed beds and shallower areas. But yeah, it's pretty much like that on any lake. It's just a matter of following the fish around. Yeah, we sure did, dude. Those fish were, God. To be honest, that school that we first had come in, where we pulled them, where I got that 14. That was the biggest school of jumbos that I have ever seen. I've never seen a school that was all 12 inches or better. I mean, that just honestly, I was blown away. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Just, I mean, it was nuts, man. In fact, using I was using a lure just to try and draw the fish in because we weren't seeing anything. So I put on this little mini rattle trap that I bought. It's made by Rapala, and I bought it last year for crappie fishing. And I'd never used it before because it's a fairly big bait. You know, I bought it for big crappie. Well, I thought, well, heck, I'll just use it. Maybe I can draw in some walleye. So I'm sitting there just pounding it, you know, jigging. Well, they come flying in for it, man. And I was shocked. They were swallowing that nice rattle trap. So yeah, that thing, it was awesome. Yeah. So I was really pumped about that. Grand Lake was, I recommend it. You know, if you guys haven't fished it yet, that is a fun lake. Yeah, that's true. There are some decent spots up there, up by the dams. I mean, I'm not like, I don't know. To me, Foot Pond and Cook Pond are overrated, mostly because they get hit so heavy in the summer by boats and stuff. But there are a few good spots in the winter up through there. Oh man, that's crazy, Tom. There's some really good fishing, man, out there. Really good fishing. In fact, I only fished Long Lake twice last year, and I did good both times. My first time on Long Lake, I walked straight out from Morel Road, I went right in the. I just walked out to the center of the lake, plopped a couple holes, and I ended up getting two keeper walleye and a small walleye. And that was my. I'd never even been out there before, so it was really cool. So yeah, I don't know, man. They're out there. I think it's just a matter of sticking it out. Really, get on a spot, especially the middle. I think most of those fish are chilling out there, but get out there and just sit there and wait, man. See what comes through. Yeah, no problem, Brian. Yeah, it's definitely cool, man. Yeah, you got it, Dave. Absolutely, the Rip and Wrap. That's what it was. I'd never owned one before, but I bought like I think four of them last year because I thought they'd be cool to try out. Sure enough, man, those perch just came and swallowed them. Hey, man, I was on my own too. I mean, that's what I would do, really. And I prefer to be on my own a lot of times, especially when I'm out adventuring, because most people don't want to walk a long ways and stuff. So I'll just go at it myself. 90% of my best spots I found when I'm by myself. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Um, but yeah, if honestly, I would just head straight out. One thing I will tell you that you could try. Um, Hopefully, if you're any good with phones, which you don't even have to be the best with phones, it's an app called Navionics. Okay, if you look up Navionics and give it a try, it's a crazy awesome app. I find great spots all the time. Um, it's super easy to use. It's a GPS based app, and I don't want to show off too many of my fishing spots here, but like as you can see, it shows like that's Hubbard Lake, but it's yeah, I can't get it to show the depths, but it shows all the depth charts, and it's really in detail. And this is what I use. I mean, this thing right here. Yeah, thanks for typing that up, Brian. Um, I use this especially when I'm trying to figure out new lakes like Long Lake and Grand. You can put yourself right on any spot you want. You can find fish shelters, weed beds. Actually, when I was fishing Long Lake, like I said, the rock reef, you can see those humps on Navionics and walk right to them. I mean, that's all you need. You don't have to worry about trying to find spots. I mean, it's that easy anymore to where you can use a map and you can just walk right to them. Same thing on Hubbard. I found some really good spots on Hubbard just by using the maps. It's same way with hunting. I've always used maps as to find good deer spots. Well, I do the same thing for fishing, man. They work great on lakes. Yeah, that's exactly why they get pounded hard. See, I've never caught a big fish out of 5 channels. My favorite place to fish has always been Loud. Ever since I was a little kid, I've caught so many big fish out of there. I've even caught walleye while I was bass fishing. But I've never, that one is sketchy when it comes to ice because you've got the dam and the channel are so close to anything right there. It just doesn't seem to freeze up all that well. Oh yeah, that's all I use too for the tip ups, and that's all you need, man. You go out there and use that, you'd be guaranteed to get them. I do have secret spots. I got a lot of them, especially in my phone. I tell everybody that knows me that if I ever, ice or anything ever happens to me, you're probably gonna want to find this first because you'll get all the secrets you want. Hey there, buddy. How's it going? My buddy Conrad from Heavy Metal Lures is on, guys. He makes some awesome baits. He was the one that y'all see me out with on Grand Lake catching them big perch. Hey, better late than never, man. I was late too. I had to wait. My new Fletcher's Floodwater video just got uploaded, and I had to wait for that. Yeah, Loud is amazing, man. That's my favorite, hands down. I don't know. Heavy sis? Hopefully we're leaving soon. I'm ready. I'll pack up the truck right now. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you were real tired after that drive. That's a long drive for you, man. Yeah, like I said, actually Conrad's the one that I'm gonna be heading out with to Fletcher's probably Wednesday, so that'll be fun. I don't use, as you've seen, Brooke, I don't use big lures. Me and you tore it up with those little dinky tungstens. I'm the same way with, like my ripping wraps were small. I don't, no, you don't want to go big on a lot of stuff, especially in the wintertime. Yeah, there's a lot of pike in there, but I get a ton of smallmouth. I mean, especially the bay that is just past the dam. You go around that bend of that huge weed bed island. That whole bay that's past there is just full of smallmouth, man. And there's a lot of big bluegills in there too. And then you've got that big there's that big log patch that's out there, and that thing's full of pike and bass and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do a video on loud this year. I wanted to do one last year. I just didn't make it, but that is by far my favorite. Yeah, we're going to be snow dogging on Wednesday for sure. Yep. Can't wait to use that thing. That's going to be sweet. Okay. Yeah, very cool, man. Yeah, Heavy Metal Lures Conrad owns one of those snow dogs. Those I'd never seen one before. When he first texted me about that, I thought he meant he bought a husky to pull our sleds, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But then I realized it's this awesome machine, and yeah, I can't wait to video that because that's something you don't see very often, and we're going to be using that on Wednesday. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. But that'll definitely help out a lot too, because walking for a long ways kind of stinks sometimes, especially dragging. I usually got well over 100 pounds in my sled, so yeah, that's kind of a pain. But yeah, that is crazy for sure. In fact, especially because that was my dad's favorite spot, so me and him were there all the time, man. Most of my life, we fished there all the time. Oh man, I hope you don't crash. Yeah, that's probably the size that I got then. I don't know. I'd have to go out to my truck to get them, but they're pretty small. No, I don't have any coupon codes or anything yet because I don't get right now. There's no discounts or anything with that company. I'm just friends with the guys that run it, but yeah, hopefully not too long, and I'll have part of that. Right now, though, I didn't get to tell you yet. I did mention it though earlier that I'm just waiting for my coupon code right now, but I'm going to be part of the Drake apparel company. They make a lot of really good camouflage apparel and stuff like that. And I will have a coupon code for that, and you guys can all get 30% off. So that's going to be really cool. That's crazy, man. Yeah, those Widowmaker jigs are really awesome though. Totally worth it. You guys will see in my that Fletcher's video that I just posted, man. It was awesome. Those fish came flying in for it. There was only a few that backed down, and they were like random times of the day around noon when the fish usually slow down anyway. But it was a lot of fun. I couldn't believe it. And like I said, I had the one camera running all the time on the underwater camera. So I've got some of the best underwater footage that I have ever gotten, other than my Hubbard Lake footage. It's hard to beat that with the beautiful water and beautiful perch. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Actually, that kit, or the ones that I had. Hey, John, my big sister Robin's on here, and she did the shout out about the Cowboy Coffee Chew. I sent her some, and she absolutely loves it. So Yep, just wanted to say that. She made a shout out earlier telling you how much she loved it. So I wanted to put that out there for you. But that kit that I did the shout out for earlier, that was actually my own. Like I picked all those out myself. You can buy the pre-made kits, which are really cool. Like you can get a kit made up of all their glow lures. You can get a kit made up of all their metallics or their bugs. Yeah, they've got, you can buy their kits. If you go to their website, you'll see right on there that they have their kits. It's really cool. But it's yeah, they've got kits. They've got the box itself was only $9.99. That blew my mind because that is a really nice box. It's waterproof. It has a waterproof seal. It's got awesome foam in it, so your lures ain't gonna bounce around. The hooks stay in there really nice. I love everything about it. The other day when I was on Fletcher's, I used it and I loved it. It's great. Yeah, you're welcome, John. I'm happy to put you out there, buddy. I've sent some of your stuff out too to some of the people that's won stuff from me, and I've given some things away, patches and things, just to put your name out. And yep, doing everything I can. You guys are definitely awesome. Oh, that's great, Deke. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Those ones that I had the other day, I posted the video of them earlier, but I bought all those nice. I like those splatter ones. They're like, it looks like somebody just slapped paint on them, but they got these cool splatter marks, and there's a lot of glow ones and a lot of bug looking ones. I mean, it's crazy, but I was using them on Fletcher's, man, and the fish went nuts. I mean, I just shared my Fletcher's video, and you'll see in there I even caught a couple fish on the bare hook. Like they took the wax worm, and I was too afraid to reel up because it was a big pan fish and I didn't want it to swim away, so I just kept jigging it and it comes suck the bare hook right up. I mean, it was awesome. Yeah, that coffee stuff is good for sure, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot too. I haven't mentioned that to everybody yet. But my buddy there, Heavy Metal Lures, Conrad, he runs a business. He makes plastics, and we are going to have a LT Outdoors line of plastics. So I'm pretty pumped to have these out, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. The color is actually going to be named after my beard and my favorite. It's going to be a mix of my beard and probably my favorite color for fishing. And we're also we might have a color for Ruby as well. We were talking about possibly doing that, which would be fun because I mean, who everybody loves Ruby. She's a beautiful color, and I think her colors will be great for fishing. So, yeah, we're really looking forward to that. So that's something hopefully you guys can look forward to. I'll have my own little plastics out there soon, and rubber minnows, worms, you name it. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, those are good ones, Deke. Like, I mean, the polka dots are some of my favorites. Those things are definitely killer. But yeah, the splatter ones I really like too. The other day it was funny on Fletcher's. Every lure that I used worked. Every one of those whittle makers, but I just kept swapping them out because I was so curious to see how good the other one would work, and they were all great, man. Every one of them. Yeah, that's funny. You guessed it, buddy. That's what. Yeah, we're going with more of an orange. Yeah, kind of an orange and chartreuse. Sweet. Thank you very much, Brian. Yeah, it's gonna be cool because there's gonna be. I'm actually gonna have my own split tail minnows like we use in the river, and I'm pretty pumped to see if they do their thing down there in Saginaw. So I think it'd be pretty awesome if become one of the Saginaw hits down there. That'll be really cool. So yeah, definitely something I'm looking forward to. I've had a lot of blessings this year, that's for sure. yeah, this coming week, like I said, actually, well, I'm gonna be hitting the water again with Conrad. We're gonna have some fun, and I'm also going to. Yeah, I heard that it was all open down there. That sucks. That's a shame. This Saturday for sure, I'm gonna be fishing on Long Lake in Alpena. I haven't done a Long Lake episode this year, but I'm gonna be hitting it for jumbo perch. Somewhere in the middle of the week, probably I don't know, maybe Thursday or Friday. Probably Thursday. I'm thinking about hitting one of the lakes in Ogama. I have a lot of really good lakes I like over that way, and I haven't really done any in that county since I started my channel. It's still a pretty new channel. I've only had it going for a couple years, so I need to spread my stuff out and go different places. But hey, June, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I'm pretty excited though. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. You guys will have to let me know how you like my Fletcher's episode. That was why I was late getting on tonight. If those of you noticed, I was like 10 minutes late. And it was because I had to wait for that thing to upload. I started the upload at like 6:30, and my internet sucks here, so it takes a while. But yeah, and then another cool thing, in the Fletcher's video, I was actually using an inline reel. I'd actually never used one before. I bought one recently and tried it out, and I like it. The only problem was it was made for right-handed people, and I'm a lefty, so yeah, it was kind of a pain. But I do still like it though. It was fun. I reel backwards so I look like a rookie, but hey, it worked, and I enjoyed it. So. Oh yeah. I got business cards with all my information on it. I actually just sent a whole bunch down to Robin to pass out. Thanks, Matt. I'm glad you liked it, man. That was a tough one to go through because I had over 7 hours of underwater footage. That's not even joke, man. It was crazy. Yeah, and I've been all day long today. I've been going through all that and breaking things down, and it's a lot of work, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the outcome, and yeah, it's always nice to see what I can come up with when it's all said and done. Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, I'll have to send you a bunch in the mail. Anybody that wants to pass out my cards, I mean, they're business cards is all they are really. They started off. Let's see if I can grab one. I got them for my critter control business, but then I also had it made up with my YouTube picture on it. So not much to them. The green kind of doesn't contrast right with the red, but yeah, that's all they are really. But yeah, anybody that's interested, you can email me at ltaoutdoors15@yahoo.com. If you're interested to pass these out to people who might be interested in my channel, just let me know. And yeah, I'd be happy to send them down to you so you can pass them out. we were talking about Rootin' Ruby because she's got the root beer color. So he was thinking root beer and white. That was actually something that he came up with. Hey Adam, thank you, man. I contacted Guy and I still haven't heard from him. I emailed him. God, she got a hold of me like 2 weeks ago, wanting me to get a hold of Guy so he could get a hold of Krista's mom, and he hasn't messaged me back because I want to get the okay first before anything, because I was told that it's not, even though they're doing damage around that area, the ponds aren't on the property. So I gotta, I gotta make sure everything's straightened around. So, oh, he's already trapping. Okay. Cause I messaged him. He just hasn't got a hold of me back. I've got him on Facebook. Oh, there you go. Yeah, 13 Fishing makes some neat stuff. I am a little bummed though. I bought a really nice 13 Fishing rod recently, and they're selling them without a reel holder. You usually get those round reel things that hold the reel on in place. Instead, all it has is a zip tie. To me, that's the dumbest thing in the world, and they're actually doing that. Because my buddy Ryan just sent me a picture today, and the store had like 20 of them on the shelf with nothing but zip ties holding them on. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, the inlines are nice. I like the drag systems on them. I don't think they'll tangle very easy at all, and yeah, they're pretty cool. All right, I appreciate that, Adam. Just let me know. Yeah, I'll have to know pretty soon because, like I was telling Krista, I mean, I might, for all I know, I might lose my license as of February 10th. So that's why I'm fishing as much as I am right now, because I'm trying to kind of enjoy life as much as possible, because I really don't know how much time I've got before everything goes to heck on me. I wanted to show for all the new people watching right now, I did buy this new reel just the other day. I didn't know that Clam made reels. Clam is the same company you see that makes the cool flip over shanties. But I thought this was awesome. I mean, it's my favorite color anyway. It's the chartreuse in like a gunmetal color. So yeah, pretty sweet. Plus, it's got the 4-ball bearing, so it's going to reel really nice. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this out. I'll probably rig it up and use that on Wednesday. Slip rings. Okay. Yeah, it didn't come with those at all. Like most reels. I got one right here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Most of them come with these right here. And I'm not even kidding. Every single one of the rods that I bought comes with nothing more than a zip tie holding the reel. Nothing, none of these at all. It's actually pretty ridiculous. But I like the rod and reel, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, it's just crazy though that it didn't come with any of that. I'm trying, Adam. I'm trying my best, man. Yeah, I am, Andrew. I'm actually going to do that. I was going to do it last year. I've still got the license. I bought it. My buddy John was supposed to take me out, but he got too busy. I only waited for him because he likes to call and all this other stuff. I thought, well, I'll just wait. It'd be cool to have him out and video him. And so I waited and waited and waited. Well, then the season ended. So this year I'm not waiting. I'm just going to go out by myself if it comes to it, and I'm going to do it because I want to get a turkey video done. So yeah, this year for sure, that's what I'm going to be using. So yep, definitely looking forward to that. Oh yeah, Adam, definitely doing that, man. Actually, dude, as far as rigs through the ice, if you watch my video, the one year all I was using was my bottle cap lures. I've had so many steelhead come in and hit that thing. Teardrops. I mean, they'll hit anything, dude. They really will. I love, even like Jerry's Marina down in Tawas there. You'd be amazed how many steelhead and browns come through there. It's shallow, but it's crazy. I mean, that's how all them marinas and stuff are along the Great Lakes. The steelhead move into them in the winter and they just cruise. I mean, you never know what you're going to see. You go to the marinas, you set up. It's all a patience game. I mean, the way I look at it is when I set up, I'll sit for an hour. If I don't see nothing in an hour, fine, I'll go somewhere. But I always see something in an hour. No matter what, I'll see a fish in an hour. So that's what I do. And, especially steelhead and browns, it's always good. So, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Usually I just use spoons, Forge minnow spoons by Northland Company, Swedish pimples, anything of that nature is really good. I don't recommend big spoons though. Like I use the smaller, the better, really. They just come in and suck them right up. I was going to do that with the electrical tape because that's what I usually do. Actually, I do that even on these just because these are usually kind of wobbly anyhow. But I don't have any electric tape right now, so I got to get some. Wonder Dog. I do like that. That's a good name. Yeah, that's true. Robin's got lots of water. Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and share. Like I said, I am, you guys are amazing. I love the fact that everybody gets on and chats with me each week. And I try to do my best getting on here every Sunday. I wasn't sure if I'd make it this week, but I did. I was busy getting that Fletcher's video done, and I just wasn't sure if it was going to make it. I was like 10 minutes late, but I'm glad that I'm on here. So, yeah, that's cool, Jake. Glad you did, man. Fletcher's was awesome. I just got the video uploaded like 10 minutes. It were I mean, right before I started this. I was waiting. It took me. I was 10 minutes late getting started on here. So yeah, the Fletcher's one's on here. I think I kept 4 crappie, couple perch, some bluegills, some sunfish. I mean, it was just a lot of fun. So yep, I'm probably going to be doing it again Wednesday. It was a good time. Yeah, actually, I do. I used to fly fish a lot. I lived for it. I used to tie all my own flies and all that fun stuff, but I haven't done it much in the past few years. Mostly since my dad passed. He used to take me. I used to do float trips from Mayo down, and my dad, bless his soul, he would actually go and pick me up. It was great. I could drive all the way up to Mayo, dump off the boat, float down. I would float for 3 days, even though you could do it one day. I would float for 3 days just so I'd have that time to enjoy life. Float, catch fish. I'd bring a nice pan with me. I'd catch and cook, which I'm hoping to maybe do that this year. But it was great. And Dad would pick me up at the end every time and take me home, and it was awesome. But I don't have that now, so I haven't done it. But I'd love to again because fly fishing is definitely one of my passions. And yeah, it's hard beating watching those fish, slam that fly, especially when the browns come in and gulp them. It all depends, Lance. There's from what I've been told, Tawas Lake, at least that down that way, the ice has gotten kind of shady. Up this way, though, pretty much all of our lakes up here got 5 to 6 inches of ice. There was a good solid 6 inches on Fletcher's, 6 inches on Grand, and I'm sure it's getting thicker by the day because it was super cold today and yesterday. So uh, yeah, it's just going to keep getting better. I mean, we've got some more warmer days coming, but it ain't going to hurt anything. It's just going to get rid of the slush and stuff. They can be. They're just. It's not the greatest. My dad used to try using them. You'd have to use like a split shot in that. Some people float them for steelhead, and they do good. I just always fly fished with them. I still never went to Florida, so y'all are lucky. No, I won't get to saw a big hole this year, man. That was my buddy Steve had that ice saw. I thought that was really cool, though. That thing, I was amazed. That thing cut like butter. All I got's my just my augers and that, but I've got good underwater footage, though. Like I said, I got today. That if you watch that Fletcher's video, I think you'll really like it. I got some awesome footage of all different kinds of fish, man. My favorite on the camera though are the sunfish because y'all know how pretty them are, and they just look awesome on the camera. So, oh, graphite ones would be cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, cooked hot dogs. Yep, he did too. Yeah, we got a decent amount for sure, Lance, and it's I think it's just going to get better. I mean, we've got some warm days this week, but we also got some pretty dang cold days coming starting next week. So I think that's going to help out a lot. It takes a while, Tom. I mean, I learned pretty fast when I was a kid. I started fly fishing when I was like 13, and it was funny. I started off learning how to do it on perch on the lake that I grew up on, and then I started doing it. I moved on from perch to bluegills, from bluegills to bass, bass to pike, and then finally like trout. Trout were kind of like my grand hoorah, and it was fun. Once I got into trout and stuff, it was a lot of fun doing that. See, Grand, I think Grand's awesome. You just got to get on him, man. Yeah. Yeah, that darn camera. That was ridiculous. Ouch. Yeah, that's not a good one. That's pretty small for Grand. That was the first time that my camera stand had ever fallen like that. It was pretty sad. Oh, that's cool, Lance. Yeah, it's there's a lot of good places right now to fish up here. Even Venetton. A lot of people's been on Venetton. I plan on maybe doing that this week too. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do that too, June. I usually do that myself. Oh yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people really didn't know about that, man. I personally didn't. I grew up in Oscoda. I lived there for almost my whole life, and I didn't know they were out there. I was amazed by the amount of people that came to me when I started. All I did was research the burbot. I researched them. I decided, hey, this has got to be good for them. So I started fishing them, and it was amazing how many people started following suit. Like the pier was just loaded with people after that, and it was cool. It was really cool. I'm glad that people got into it. I'm glad that people could experience everything like that because it's really a cool experience. Well, thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, me too, Lance. That north wall was awesome. I really miss being able to just walk out there. Yeah, thank you all that support my channel. I really appreciate everybody's help. Just everybody that subscribed, and I love seeing this channel grow. It means the world to me that to see all this work and stuff pay off. It's great. His name is Jaeger. He's a jerk, and he's a Quaker parrot. Yeah, he can be funny at times, but most of the time he's obnoxious. Sometimes he meows, sometimes he barks, sometimes he sounds like a chicken, but most of the time he screams. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I figured you guys would have one, Deke. Yeah, they cut like butter. It's amazing. I mean, I have no use for one because I don't spear or anything, but they'd be great for if you were a spear, person that speared. Well, I got to get off of here, folks. I got some more stuff I got to work on, but I appreciate everybody hopping on here. Like I said, everybody, you guys are great people. All your support means the world to me. And I look forward to chatting with y'all next week. And hopefully I can have a bunch of good videos coming out this week. I'm going to try and keep popping them out as quick as I can. And hopefully I'll have lots of good adventures. So, yeah, stay tuned. There's lots more to come. And I hope you guys all have a good night.